Hello everybody, I am Chandra and this video is for data science where we learn all the basic concept of data science and also analytics, and it is also my one of the assignment video. So to start with this data science, firstly we have to look at the basic of coding. For that we are going to use the widely used language Python. You can also start with R, and but in this video or in this playlist we are learning through Python. So basics of coding. So basically I will just uh, teach you how to install the Python and guide you as well as we go further. So first of all, basics of coding. In this video we have the agenda: using comments in Python, executing commands in Python, importing packages in Python, getting data into Python, and saving output, and accessing record and variables. So firstly we have to install the Python in our desktop, okay, or in your system. If you have installed, it will be good. If it is not installed, you can check in your by this command in your terminal, and it will show you what version of Python you have in your system. Okay, so if you don't have, it will show something like this, and if it shows like that, you don't have to do much. Just go on Python install. Okay, you can directly download this by clicking this button. It will be auto configured to the latest version, and if you don't want the latest version, or you want previous version, then you can go with this. Suppose you want this, then you just have to click on your system, whatever the configuration of the system is. You can, I have a Windows 64-bit, so I will choose this, and it will start downloading. Okay, and you can also use Anaconda Python. If you download this, basically this will give you all the related application that is you can further use in your projects using Python. It have all the apps. You download this, as you can see, data exploration, transformation, visualization, all related to your machine learning. And okay, so you just have to click skip registration, and you can download from here, or if you have Mac or other system OS, then you can download from here. Okay, so I have this, but I have already installed in my desktop, so I don't want this. Okay, after that you can directly click to Jupyter notebook. Okay, so it will start the notebook, and here we have, I thought I can close this one. Okay. So whatever we are gonna code here, it all will be available in the description, and you can check it out. If you have any doubt, you can comment me. Okay, so this is, let's start with the new file. Okay, this is Jupyter notebook 1. Let's give this a number, basics of coding. Okay, so if you don't know the Jupyter, you can visit YouTube and you can learn from there. So basically we don't have going to complex that much. So we are taking the raw cell for the labeling using comments. That's our first agenda. Okay, you can just click B to get the new cell, and this cell can be executable. And this is a interpreted language Python, as you know. If you know, it will check line by line. If there is any error, it will go, and the further line will not be executed. Okay, let's start with the basic using comments. So what is comments? Let's see here. Using comments. Comments in Python are the lines in the code that are ignored by the interpreter. So Python is interpreted language, and it will check it line by line. So basically where we have to comment, so we have to declare symbol with this hash. So wherever this hash will be found, the next letters, upcoming letters will be ignored by the interpreter. So basically this is only used for documentation of your code, and it will increase your readability. This is comment, and if I type print fire, and to run this you have two options. You can directly control plus click control plus enter, or you can have this button here, as you can see, to run this. If I click this, it will run this. Okay, so what is comment? Comments in Python are the lines in the code data ignored by the interpreter during the execution of the program. So we have two types of comment, single line comments and multi-line comments. So the single line comments are those that only cover the one line. You can have, if I just enter this, the next line will not be ignored if there is not hash before this. Okay, to make it, okay, this is single line comment. Okay, and if you want multi-line, suppose you don't want to write much in the single, uh, you require a multi-line, like you have to mention the points or in your documentation. So you can simply click, you can use double quotation or a single quotation with the 3, 1, 2, 3, and this will be comment, this is, and the next line will also be comment, treated as comment until and unless you show this. You can end with this. So this is start and this is the end. This is a single quotation. You can also use the double quotation. This is multi-line comment, and this line will be ignored by the interpreter. As I can run, it will again show the same thing. If I will run this, it will again show. Okay, so these are the comments, and hope you will understand this. Okay, so what is our next topic? As you can see, here is basic. You can take a screenshot of it now using terminal executing commands. Yes. So one of the ways to use the Jupyter notebook that normally just execute by hello Chandu. Okay, so how I am executing, I am just using the control center that is the notebook features, and I don't think most of the IDs do this, and you can also use this button to run the cell. And if you want to run in the terminal, okay, suppose you have a file, here, Python file, okay, and if I write something here, okay, so now how can I run this? Okay, there is not any button or something like that, or you might be have a Python file in the folder. So how would you execute that bunch of code? To do that, you just have to open your terminal, okay, and check if Python is installed. Okay, Python is installed. You can directly open the application like this, Python, and the Python interpreter will run in the terminal, and you just have to write something like this. And this is, I will just enter this, and this will just print the basically. If you don't see this, I will just zoom it out. Okay, so quit this. I will just hit the exit button. It will get exit. Now, if you want to run that file, first we have to locate it. So let's check where it is. So we have that file in our GitHub document GitHub. So just cd means change directory, and okay, change directory, and what we have document site documents, and just click tab and GitHub. Okay, in the GitHub we have data science concept. Okay. I will just click there. That will show all the directories available. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and we have to run this untitled.py. Okay, I will just click Python untitled.py. I hope the spelling is not correct. And as you can see, so this is how we can run the Python script from the terminal. I hope you will get it. And the other topic, another other topic is importing packages. So sometimes in your project, we might require to have a large code, or we might require other libraries, and we cannot write all the codes like loops and all the logics. Sometimes we need other code base, or we can use the other APIs. But here we don't use the APIs, we are going to use packages, or you have your own custom packages that you want to import in the other Python script. To import, there is a simple statement, import, and the package name. Package name could be as, for suppose we have a pandas, and we have to give the alias. Alias means where, what name do you call it, like as PD, it will be noted with this. You can use this PD for the whole program. So let's try another one of the cell import pandas as PD. As you can see, this will not show up, but the PD is being imported in this cell on this file. Okay, so let's have one example. Let's check it with the Python. You can visit this documentation. Take an example, pandas library in Python. Okay, So here are documentation, user guide. Let's open it. Okay, let's try this one code. Import pandas spd. We can have this. Okay, we have two codes. Okay, let's run it, and it will show basically your table. Basically, pandas works with the tabular format for the data purpose, and in the upcoming video we are going to work with that. So remember, if you know this panda very well, it will be good for you, and if not, please know the basic on the YouTube. And I will just have to click this listed cells. Okay, so here it is written data frame. So data frame is nothing but a function in this pandas package. Okay, that is calling by this dot symbol. Okay, so data frame is nothing but a function that is taken from this package, and we are importing this package. So if we have something, okay, so our next topic is getting data. Let's have a one row more. Okay, what? Getting data using Python. So how do we get data from another source, like suppose we have a Excel file, suppose, where we have this home price. Suppose we want this data in Python to do some analytics on this particular thing. So how can we import this data? This is small, so we can directly write it, but suppose we have a large amount there. This is just a six, and we can have a thousand and number of data here. So let's get this. Just want the location of this. This in the homework canal. Let's get it. Using directory, we can have documents. Cool. I'll just copy it and paste it in our GitHub. Okay, where it is, data science. Okay, like this. Let's paste it here. So importing, getting data in using Python. So how can we get it? pd dot create equal to pd dot read Excel. We have a function here. Okay, read Excel, and the name of this is home price. Home price dot XLSX. I hope the extension is correct. Yes, and just write TF. So here we have the data, and now we can perform a further operation on this data. Suppose we just want to get if I will just run this, it will run, and if it will run, it will just temporarily read the data. If you want to store it, we need some data frame. So here it is a variable that we are going to use, and here we save our this output. So that's how we can save our output, so we can perform further operation on this just by typing df. So if we want to access the df 0th, okay, just a print statement. So we can have, okay, can't we have done something wrong? So what's the error? df one, okay, something issue with this. So yes, I thought we need something like this. So it will just print the area of the data. We just want to write the attribute here, like here it is area, and what do we have, another something price, I thought. Okay, so we have a price here, so we can filter it out. Okay, so that's we have what we have learned. Let's revise. First we have learned the use of comments. This is comment that is ignored by interpreter, and this is a single line comment. If you want a multi-line comment, we can use this as multi-line commit. Okay. And another thing, we have seen the use case of executing commands, like this is the one of the command print, and if you want to execute it, you just want to use the control center in the notebook, or you can use this terminal. Okay. Python tab. Okay. And another thing we have learned is getting data using import functions. Suppose we want the math library like numpy for the visualization, for the mathematical operation. I thought no, np is for used for array, basically array operations, and we can have np, so we can perform numpy operations here. And another thing we have learned is getting data, like here we have this, so we can have the data to read it out. This pd, this panda function will read it, and if we have csv, we can use csv function if you have data in the csv file, and it can read csv, but I don't have. I will just remove it and it will remain the same excel. Okay. And this df is a variable that stores this data. Basically it is an object now that can use to manipulate and operate for the operation on this particular data frame. Okay, so we have saved the output, and we can access this just by using the attribute name of the file, right? Okay, so that's for this video, and the upcoming tutorial will be on the data frame.